What's up, guys? I'm Yalik, and I'm going to bring you are lucky. This is a 2-video day, yet another Moon Beach video, and I'm just going to show you how I blew off some steam this afternoon. I've been having a bit of a rough go of it lately, and let's just say I need a pressure release valve, and this has been it. So I boosted up for op hit, and I'll show you the op hit. Made another run at ransom because I bombed it a couple days ago, didn't get a smoke down, and that never goes well. So just to show you that the practice continues, here was today's. I had planned on boosting up anyway today. You don't necessarily need to for ransom, but for this one it was handy, I guess. But I had planned on boosting up anyway because I had saved a few player bases on my map where I really needed to have extra GBE, and yeah, so I know the path here. A bit of a glitch, not a glitch, a mistake on my part here. We flare up to the machine gun there, and this smoke expires back here, and I lose a few of my girls' peak, and with the splash damage, the rockets see them, and so that is a bad thing for me. Got the smokes down this time, and so the girls will wrap. I didn't bother with the smoke over this way this time because I know better now. Flared to the core and 3 shocks. Got the taunt going off in the background. A little late on the shocks, so then I lost a few more girls there. Kind of a pity because there was one attack ahead of me, and then I attacked, and I only did, I think, 400,000 or 500,000, something like that. Not fantastic. And then the same guy who had hit the first time used his ult to hit third, and the third attack left just a tiny bit left on the core, so we actually needed a 4th attack to take this down, and I take the blame for that, because if I had done just a little bit more damage, that 3rd attack probably would have finished it off. So we had this fella, and then me, and then this fella, and then we needed a 4th, which is a waste because that's a good player there. And yeah. Oh, speaking of which, check this out. You look up here, right? 28 minutes, 41 seconds, 40 seconds counting down, because I've been in the game so long today, and at that point I can be attacked even if I am online. Alright, so I had a busy afternoon, as you can see. Couple of player bases there. We'll take a look at those. There were more, actually. There were a bunch more, but then I went and did some NPC bases too. There was this one fella down here, and I really wanted to be boosting to attack him, and I spent 2 hours trying to attack this guy. Not trying and failing to attack him, I mean just trying to attack, and every time I tried to attack I kept getting the same message that the player's online for 2 hours. And then finally I gave up. I went out of the game, I went and did other things, and my boost expired, and that was just so annoying. Like, it makes me think there's something going on there, like he's found a loophole, maybe has it running on his computer, and there's some program keeping the game open for him. Like seriously, I have been in the game a good bit today, but finally I get this message telling me, you know, eventually you've been on too long and now you're going to be attacked. Like, what's going on there? I spent 2 hours trying to get the guy. Annoying. Really, really super annoying. So anyway, without further ado, first attack on Batman. Do we want to watch the first attack on Batman? I don't remember how bad this was, so let's look at it. Let's watch. Oh, I think this one was pretty bad. Yeah, I wasn't sure the first time around. I wasn't sure. We'll put this in 2x mode because trying to make a place to stand back here, trying to clear mines, and I was hoping to take a path somewhere up through here, I think. Oh, no, on this one I retreated, I think. because Bullitt is stuck back here on the beach. Yeah, just get out of Dodge. Bullitt was stuck back there on the beach. He was visible. When I used 2 smokes, he was visible, so the shock blaster had him, and it had him just locked down, and he couldn't move, so I wasn't going to have Bullitt later on in that attack. So when I saw that, I figured just kill it, get out. And then I tried to correct that, this one. Again, making a place to stand back here. Having the mines do double duty, or having the artillery do double duty, clearing mines too. One of these, I think no, I guess I left all of them. Because the heavies will clear that out. So there, we got under smoke much faster. I used 3. I know it's a point of pride for some people to use the double smoke, but if it's practical, if it works, I'll do it. And since I had the extra GBE for this, that was the whole point. And Bullitt actually got that boom mine up ahead for me. Triangle smokes for our landing zone. And Bullitt is pretty well equipped to take a boom mine, so good for him, thank you. Flare core. Critters behind, 2 shocks on the shock launchers and blasters. Man, look at that damage. Extra set of critters behind. The rockets were starting to focus on the girls, but it didn't matter at that point. And down she goes. He goes. Sorry, Batman. Had to do it. View. We had an RZCM base here. Because, I mean, look how clustered his range towers are. And I don't believe this guy had ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe he did. I'm not seeing it if he did. But I was surprised how much damage I was able to do. Normally, if I can BART down 2 towers, I'm pretty happy with that. But I got his shock blaster. Prototypes usually have high health. I got down 2 of the rocket launchers. I got down 1 of the shock launchers. So, I mean, this is looking like a pretty easy day for me. I was happy enough just to see how he had those towers bunched up, but then after the GBE portion of this attack, yeah. So I'm just chucking critters ahead here, taunting occasionally to draw fire away from my troops while the troops wreck the base, chucking critters out, trying to create distractions and clear mines where possible. I was thinking about this earlier. I mean, I love RZCM, I've said it before. You don't really, I wouldn't say I'm good at it. It's not like, it's not very technical. It's not something you get good at. You can get good at, I'm getting good at running warriors, for example. But with RZCM, it's not like a technical challenge. It's just understanding the read on the base. So now we're just put that into 4 times mode because we're just, nothing is really even shooting at us anymore, and we're just burning through this guy's shield, which is great because you can do that kind of stuff when you have a full boost going. Actually, not a completely full boost. I still have a troop health, which is kind of a crutch because my troop damage are all subpar, both the Masterpiece and the Guardians. So that was Batman, and then there was Pegasus, and then what did we do with Boing Boing? Boing Boing. I switched over to Warriors for this one, and we'll watch that. It's so much fun doing this stuff on a boost. I just wish I could have gotten that one guy, and I would have cleaned off all of my player bases with this run, and all of the NPC bases that I have already covered before in my NPC videos. So I actually had my list out and I was checking them. 3 smokes here because of the blaster. Didn't want to repeat that mistake you saw earlier. Don't need any of that. I'm tanking some mines there, but not really a big deal. We'll have plenty left. I usually throw the med kit on the core to help keep them alive a little bit longer during the attack anyway. So, I mean, if we lose a couple on the way, no big deal, but look how easily that goes down. He actually had ice. I didn't even realize that. I hadn't even checked it. I saw the base layout, and it was too easy. He could have had 8 ice there, and that was going down. I did hit one the other day, a warrior run, where it went down. He had no shield, but I was surprised at how long it took, and I went back later and looked, and it was because he had like 6 or 7 ice going, but no shield. I don't get that. Why would you have that much ice and not protect your base? I mean, make it at least make it hard for me. So I'm sitting there watching my warriors pound away and thinking to myself, like, it didn't take an awfully long time. Yeah, he had no shield. So this guy had ice. I didn't even check. Love it. Alright, well, this was boosted fun. This is how I spent my afternoon, although it would have been slightly more enjoyable if I could have gotten this guy too, but anyway. Alrighty, well, it's all good. I'll get him eventually anyway. And I have someone else to blow up over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. You want to take a look? Let's take a look at this. Lord Quirk. Do we want to try Lord Quirk? I think maybe we want to try Lord Quirk. He has 4 ice going. I've not seen a layout like this at this level. This looks more like a low-level layout. It's very strange. We've got 1 shock here, or it doesn't really matter which way you want to do it. You can shock these 2 together, or you could shock these 2 together. We're looking at Hooka and Bullitt, obviously, here. We want to check, probably standing around back here. And the taunt should get all of those rockets. That is the problem with a base layout like this. I mean, he thinks 1064 and ice in a base layout like this. I mean, I might not get it on the first try. I would get it eventually, but I mean, he's thinking that he's going to put all the GBE back there and just make you beat his defenses to take down his HQ. Well, yeah, but I mean, first of all, there is something to be said for having these spread out through your base, here and there. And in my base, it's not how it's set up. I do have a couple of these lying around. But while people are destroying your other base buildings, your non-defense base buildings, they're getting shot at by your towers. So just stashing them back here in the corner like this is not necessarily 100% productive. There is a reason to have these things scattered around your base. So he's just moved all of his defenses up here, thinking that I'm not going to get any free GBE off him, and he's correct about that, but he's also assuming I need it. Do I need it? We'll find out, I guess. Do want to get that mine, and we might as well finish that off while we're here. Not that it really matters. So we're going to go with 3 here. We're going to try to walk up the outside because there was a mine there we were trying to avoid. 2 mines, actually. Nice triangle smoking there. Not to toot my horn or anything, but you know. Okay. Gonna move up there. I'm gonna throw one of those out. Don't really need to, but and we're gonna get the shock and grappler and see what kind of damage we're doing here. And we're doing pretty good damage. So we're just gonna let them go to work, and down goes Lord Quirk with 4 ice. One of them boosting. Which one was that? Can't see now. So that, kids, is a lesson in how not to design your base because then Yalek is going to come by and mess it up to relieve his stress. Alright, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, and say hi. I'm Yalek. I'm going to bed. Have a good night.